Welcome to Hollywood Deli. I'm your host, Blue. So listen, you see the headline. Stephen A. Smith. I gotta watch my words because I struggle with liking Stephen A. Smith, and it's not a real struggle for me. It's just he just says such asinine things. So in this clip, you're gonna see the Breakfast Club discuss Stephen A. Smith's remarks about Will Smith. And congratulations to Will Smith and Martin. They worldwide made 104 million on Bad Boys for Life. I think it's Bad Boys for Life. I think it is. I'm not sure, but their newest Bad Boy installment. Congrats to those men. So let's listen to this clip and let's get into it.
But Stephen A. Smith wants Will Smith to clear up things before he watches it.
Chris Rock will never get over that, ever. I'm not saying he even has to apologize. I'm saying that while I watch him and Martin Lawrence promoting this movie, he has to sit down and talk to the black community. You can see all the white people around Will Smith all you want to. Black folks have loved and revered this man for decades.
Stephen A. Smith, get a grip. Who are you talking about? We just watched a clip of Will Smith in the movie theater watching the movie with black people who went to go see it, who paid their money to see Will Smith and Martin, and they had no problem with it. You're not over it. And maybe Chris Rock is over it. He hasn't said that he isn't over it. We don't know if he's over it or not. We know that his brother, who has no material, isn't over it, and he's still talking about it and still want to eat off of it. Listen, Will has made Chris Rock a lot of money. When he slapped that man, his shows, his show money skyrocketed. He was able to charge buku money for people to see him and them dry ass jokes. Okay, I've never found Chris Rock to be funny. We need to stop acting like Chris Rock was the only victim here. He bullied somebody, and he bullied a African American female. So why are you okay with him bullying the female? Why aren't you addressing that as well? Okay, yes, he got slapped, but also he verbally abused a African American female. And I watched that clip of him doing what he did to Jada Pinkett Smith numerous times. He went around the room. He made jokes about white females, and he did not attack their physical appearance. None of them. He made light jokes that were, okay, family friendly. They got a chuckle and they moved on. He not only went after Jada more than once, he's done this on that stage that he got slapped on, and he's also done it in stand up. He has continuously attacked that woman. And so he did it on Will's biggest night, and so he got slapped. And no, I am not for violence. But if you tell me that if a man is any man is put in a position to protect his woman when some other man is verbally attacking her physical appearance and you can see the disdain on her face, ain't no way he's not going to get up there and possibly might not slap him, but he might put hands on him, literally, like, yoke him up and tell him, you watch what you're saying to my wife. I need Stephen A. Smith to stop cooning because that's exactly what he's doing. So let's keep listening.
Everybody makes a mistake. This is not hatred. I love Will Smith still, but you got to have a conversation as to why you did that. I'm just saying.
He did have a conversation. He immediately apologized when he went up on the stage and he accepted his award. He actually did an interview and apologized again and explained himself and didn't justify his behavior and just acknowledged what he did was wrong. That was enough. You don't got to keep berating him and beating him down, beating him down, beating him down. And why do you got to do it on their opening night of their movie? Why are you trying to tarnish that? This is the shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss, but this is the stuff that makes me mad because this is the same thing that Chris Rock did to Will Smith on his biggest night when he was up to win the Oscar. He went after his wife and pressed the button, and that's exactly what Stephen A. Smith is doing, pressing the button.
saying a lot of folks ain't get over that. A lot of folks find it hard to just go to the movies to watch you. I'm one of those people, and I never missed a Will Smith movie.
The box office says otherwise.
Listen,
Stephen
you the only nigga that ain't gonna see it. You talking about all the
Me,
white
because I
people
couldn't
around
get
him.
tickets,
Did
but
you
I'm going to see it this week.
Are you crazy? And thinking about it was like 2 years ago. Don't nobody got to sit down and yo, like, shut up. Go see it. I like Stephen A. Smith, but relax.
Yeah, why do we talk like the black community is just one group of people?
Yes.
Like, black people are not monolithic. I totally disagree with Stephen A. Smith. In fact, the only person that Will Smith would have to talk to and explain why he did that would be to Chris Rock.
Chris Rock, right?
Like, he don't owe nobody else.
No, he
He's tried to talk to that family. They don't want to talk to him, and they have that right. But for Stephen A. Smith to say he needs to hear an explanation, listen, you're not entitled to that. Who are you? Like, I think Stephen A. Smith really thinks he's so important to the black community. What have you done for the black community? Not a darn thing. All you do is run your mouth. And then soon as someone of the black community does anything negative, you're quick to just ride over their backs. And I'm not saying that P. Diddy didn't deserve what you said about him because he deserved every bit of that. But my whole thing is, why aren't you holding P. Diddy's foot to the fire with his lame apology that he gave that he did not even address his victim? Why don't you put your foot on his neck? This man has apologized and he said his victim's name. You are being biased, Stephen A. Smith. And if you don't want to watch the film, that is your right. But don't try to sit here and sway us not to watch it because we're going to watch that movie because I am a fan of that franchise. Anyway, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you leave 5-star rated, and you'll have a good night.